Moving from independent living to an adult living facility is a lot. It's a lot more than I could have imagined. We're going to get into some of the how and whys, and I hope that this video will help you to avoid some of the mistakes I made and make your move easier. I'm Ellen Mitchel, your heels on the ground in the Miami-Fort Lauderdale area. On this channel, we'll talk about probate, guardianship, senior relocation, and more. So let's get into it. In a previous video, we talked about my dad and his wife moving from their condo into independent living. We were all hopeful that that would be their final landing place and that they would not need additional care. Unfortunately, you just can't anticipate these things, and sometimes life happens. My father recently had a fall, resulting in a break of his femur and fracturing his hip. It completely changed their situation overnight. Already in the independent living facility, the elevator nearest their unit had not been working for months, creating a real hardship on my dad's wife of walking with her walker down to the other elevator. Now, with this new reality of my father being in a wheelchair, everything changed. So we needed to find something that worked for them today. And what did that look like? It looked like working with a senior relocator, David Lieberman, who we had on a previous episode, helping us to find out what our options were in terms of locations. We decided on a beautiful facility in Cooper City called Arbor Terrace. And why? What were the things that this facility could provide that they could not get in independent living? Well, it turns out there were a lot of things. Since my father is now in a wheelchair, he does have a power wheelchair to get him around, but his wife's health has declined, and she now has somebody who's available to wheel her around in a wheelchair to take her to meals, activities, the beauty salon. That level of service is not available in independent living. My father used to manage all of their medications. Each of them takes 7 medications per day plus, and some of those medications they need to take 2 and 3 times a day. So coordinating with the pharmacy, making sure you're ordering refills, and administering the medication became really just too much. At the adult living facility, they handle medication management. So, for example, last night they were at dinner, people came over, gave them their medication, and it's a really big relief for me not to have to worry about, and for my father and his wife to not have to worry about. In addition to that, everything there is just simpler for them. They have a nurse on staff 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And they have just an elevated level of care. In an independent living facility, they provide 2 meals a day, breakfast and dinner, with the thought that you could have or make lunch on your own in your apartment. In an adult living facility, they provide breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so they never have to worry about providing meals for themselves, because physically, they're not able to go shopping, they're not able to prepare meals, cook. It's just not safe or practical anymore. The move itself has been a lot, but we've had a great team. We've been working with Jonathan from Delightful Moving, and they came in and packed up everything. Their demeanor, their professionalism, and their expertise in working with seniors really helped to make that transition easier. And yesterday, we finally got them moved into their new location. The moving company put all the furniture together and put everything in place, but now we're left with boxes and things that need to be done on our end. It is a very, very big thing to undertake, and thankfully my husband and I are local and we're able to help them with all of the unpacking. If this was somebody that's adult children were out of town, they would have had to hire the moving company to unpack and put everything away as well. I'm very relieved that they're moved. I feel much more comfortable and safe, as do my sister and stepbrother who are in Illinois. My dad and his wife feel much more comfortable and safe. And I know box by box, we're going to get everything unpacked and in place, and it's going to be a new chapter for them. A chapter that they're going to be safer, more comfortable, and that is a good fit for them at this time in life. In a future video, we're actually going to visit and do a tour of the facility. It's really beautiful, and we're going to talk about things like level of care, all of the amenities that they have, and just services from the most basic to the most intensive. Look forward to seeing you then. If you have any comments, questions, please put them below. I do read everything and try to reply in a timely manner. Also, if you found this video helpful, it would really help us if you liked and subscribed.